And there was a houseless lady that walked right up to me, and she began to give me a little bit of her story. She asked me for some change. That's the term she used. She asked me if I had any change. But whoever she is, I have been praying for her, that God would take care of her, cover her, and that she would continually find people that she feels comfortable enough to approach and tell her story. So I'll start with an experience that I just had. I was downtown and I was going to get some coffee at Dead Stock Coffee. Shout out to Dead Stock. They were busy today. The line was coming out the door. I mean, it's already a small enough place. So I decided to step outside and take my mask off and just breathe in this beautiful day. And there was a houseless lady that walked right up to me, and she began to give me a little bit of her story. Now, the truth is, I don't know that anything that she said was true. I don't know. But it didn't matter. There were other people standing outside. She didn't go up to any of them, but for whatever reason, she felt like it was comfortable and perhaps even safe enough to come up to me. And she talked to me for about 5 minutes. I said, and okay, and man, I'm sorry to hear that. You know, just comments here or there, because she had a lot to say. And at the end of it, she asked me for some change. That's the term she used. She asked me if I had any change. Now, if you're like me, you just don't carry cash. It's not what we do anymore. My dad was old school. He would have a roll of cash on him all the time. Hundreds, 20s, 10s, 5s, singles, the whole thing. And I told her I didn't have any change, and I looked at her when I said that. Well, I was looking at her, giving her eye contact the whole time. And when I said I didn't have any change, I watched her demeanor, her facial expression deflate. Literally, she went from perky to deflated, like she'd heard folks say no before. And she smiled and said thank you and walked off and kind of made her way past other people. And I've been thinking about that. That happened less than an hour ago on National Coffee Day. I was in line to get some coffee. I had a debit card. I was ready to pay for my coffee. I've got money, but I didn't have any change. That just doesn't compare to living on the streets, walking around just asking people for change and being disappointed over and over and over and over again. She didn't give me her name, but whoever she is, I have been praying for her, that God would take care of her, cover her, and that she would continually find people that she feels comfortable enough to approach and tell her story. And maybe she'll get enough change in order to experience some real change.